So it is 5 minutes to 5 and we are up and we are heading to Dorset for a big day out. Wonder what we're gonna see. Yeah, it is pretty bad to be honest. On our way to Dorset, a stone hit our windscreen and cracked it. We pulled over in a car park in Honiton and waited for someone to call us back about it, keeping ourselves amused with some urban birding in the meantime. Turns out we needed a full replacement and it'd take a few days, so we headed home and had to stick to our local area for that weekend. And we saw this egret fishing. And these goslings who were looking a little too hot. Look at their little back legs. So we are home, sad times, but we are going to try again next weekend and hopefully have better results. Good evening everyone. So this is a little bit different than what I've done before, but basically we are going Dorset in the morning for round 2. Now our car is fixed, and what I thought would be really interesting is to show you guys how I prepare for a big day. So we're driving about 2.5 hours to Dorset, so it's really important that you pack everything that you need. At the moment I am marinating some chicken and we're cooking we've just made some pesto and we're making pesto rice with grilled chicken. You can eat it cold, so it's like a cold pesto pea and chicken salad. So that's what we're having for lunch. I've got a bag full of squash because we're a squash household, and I've just been to Morrison's and bought breakfast. So when we get up in the morning we like to have a coffee or make a coffee and go straight away. So I have Huel. So Huel is something that we drink for breakfast on a big day, and it's quite low in sugar and there's 20 grams of protein, so it feels like it sets you up for the day, and it's fast. Yeah, it's really important that we get there for birds to wake up, so it's good that it's fast. It'll keep us going, especially if we walk for quite a long time, and it'll give us the energy that we need. So this is our finished meal prep for the big day. So like I said, 2 Huels, we've got 2 bananas each, some carrot, tomato and cucumber. I've got protein, powdered water, some cashew nuts, some apples, so pesto rice with some grilled chicken, apricots and mango. So that's for 2 of us on probably a 13-14 hour birding day. Good morning, we have made it to Dorset, no car problems, we are here. So our first stop on our trip today is Morden Bog. We are here to see Dartford warblers, hopefully, maybe some yellowhammers. So we've just parked, and the first thing we hear when we got out of the car is woodlark, which is very exciting because woodlark would be alive for us and we can just hear them everywhere. So I'm really hoping that we get to see them, but it's very, very exciting. Considering it's 7:10 and we've already heard a potential lifer, I feel like that's a good omen for the day. So we can hear yellowhammer, which is very exciting. They're just super cool. Yellowhammer will be a year tick for us today. I'm not gonna lie, I feel pretty energetic from the journey from Devon to Dorset. I slept the entire way, woke up, had a coffee, and we were here. So Matt drove and did all the hard work. I'll return the favour by driving home. I was just saying that I didn't feel like this was the correct environment for Dartford. I thought, oh, I'll have a look at the map, see how we're getting on. We walked the wrong way. One thing you will learn about me and Matt really quickly is that we always walk the wrong way. So we are now going over there. So we've just seen a Dartford warbler, very, very happy. I will paint the picture for you. So we could hear them. We've been hearing them for ages actually, and we can hear a woodlark at the same time, which again is a lifer. And I was like this, like trying to listen to see if I can hear where it was coming from, and I saw a bit of gorse. I was like, oh, maybe it's that bit. And halfway up a gorse there was a Dartford warbler sat there, and I managed to get a clip, and then we saw it perch on top of the gorse. So very happy. Hopefully we'll be able to see the woodlark as well. But it's made the 4:15 get up and the lots of walking carrying heavy cameras worth it. So we have just seen the yellowhammer. It is calling right now. We are on a roll. We have just seen the woodlark, and it was perching beautifully at the top of the tree, and it was singing. We are very happy. Are you happy?
Happy.
Very happy. We saw all 3 of our targeted species. Well, I say 3. We're here for Dartford and yellowhammer, and the fact that we saw a woodlark is just an amazing bonus, and it's a lifer. So we have just got to Lodmore. We've just sat in the car and had our lunch. There's terns that I can hear, green finches. So yeah, let's see what we can see. There was this cool shelduck which looks like a hybrid of a ruddy shelduck. Hello, so we are back in the car. We are at Ferry Bridge because little terns live here and we come here every year to see them. Usually they are on the buoys really close by and you can get an excellent show, but today for some reason they were on the other side on the beachy part. They weren't really active. We have kind of said that there's a few reasons why that may be. The time of the day, so it's about 3:30. It is incredibly windy, that is hence why I'm vlogging from the car. And also I don't know if they're nesting currently, so maybe they're not as active because usually the males are feeding the females who sit on the buoys and wait. But we did see them, we did get a little clip, it was distant, but we saw them, so that is another year tick. Really enjoy seeing them. We've always seen them early morning, so it's unusual for us to be here at this time of day. So our next stop is Maiden Castle to see corn bunting, another place that we visit yearly to see them, and then that's like our last destination before heading home. So we have just finished at Maiden Castle. Again, it's really windy in Dorset today, so we are vlogging from the car. As soon as I pulled up, there were corn bunting on the fence posts and the wires, and we got excellent views of corn bunting and also skylarks. So really successful trip. I've walked over 20,000 steps today and I am knackered. So we've got a 2-hour drive home now, but a good few year ticks today. How many year ticks? Little time.
It's got to be at least 5.
Yeah, 5 year ticks, maybe more. And a lifer, so cannot complain. It was worth the early get up, but I'm looking forward to going home. Good morning. It is Monday of the bank holiday weekend, and we are at Brighton early on Dartmoor looking for wood warblers. So me and Matt have been doing this thing because I want to get better at learning bird songs. So we've been using an app with and it's flashcards, and it plays the bird song, and if we get it, it moves on, then it takes it out of the circuit. But if we rate it on how difficult it was and whether we got it or not, and then so we do it every day. And today I managed to ID a stock dove and a marsh tit after using the flashcards, so that was great progress. So it definitely shows that it's working. Will I be able to identify a wood warbler though? I'd like to think so, because they seem pretty unique, but wouldn't put it past me that I wouldn't. We didn't have much luck on Dartmoor for wood warbler, which was pretty disappointing. Then we noticed a spotted sandpiper come up on bird guides. If only I knew how our day would end. So we did not see the wood warbler. We have decided that we're going to pick a friend up and go and see the spotted sandpiper. It is a male. Is it male? Or it's an adult. So the plumage is epic. We're only about an hour and a half from it, so it kind of does make sense. And apparently it's right next to where you park, so it's an easy twitch in my opinion. So we arrived at Chew Valley Lake. The views of the sandpiper on the days before had apparently been incredible. We turned up about 5 minutes after it had flown out of sight, so the wait began. There was an unexpected bonus visitor there, however. It was a redneck grebe, which was a welcome and precious year tick, as we had already tried and failed to see one twice earlier this year. And not just one surprise year tick, there was one more in the form of a pair of gargani. We've seen a few males in the past, but never a pair. Even though they were distant, it was really wonderful to see. All of a sudden I saw some movement, and it was these gorgeous ringed and little ring plothers. Not often you get to see both kinds together. Plothers are my favourite birds. So it's a couple of hours since I last vlogged, and we've been waiting for sandpiper forever, and it finally showed. Everyone was looking in the direction of it where it was last seen, logically, and then Matt all of a sudden said, "Oh, I'm 90% sure I can see a common sandpiper," and we got on it, and it was a spotted sandpiper. Quite distant compared to other days, but we still saw it. We picked up our friend to see the sandpiper and told him of our wood warbler dip that morning. Being the expert birder he is, he took us to a spot nearby for wood warbler. Just when I didn't think this weekend could get any better, we had a second chance of seeing a special bird. What a privilege. As soon as we stepped into the forest, we immediately heard wood warblers, but they're being quite elusive. While we waited, we were treated to great views of both spotted and pied flycatchers. We saw the wood warbler, another lifer. So this weekend we have had spotted sandpiper, wood warbler and woodlark. For year ticks we have had pied flycatcher, woodlark, Dartford warbler, yellowhammer, wood warbler, and gargani. What an absolute amazing bank holiday weekend. I'm going to be sad to go back to work, I think. Yeah, what is next? What is going to be the next lifer or year tick? Because I feel like we're running out. We must be about 170 for the year now. That is mega exciting, isn't it? So we're about 2 hours drive from home. I'm very tired considering we got up at 4:30 this morning. Hopefully we've got some good footage of all the birds to show you guys. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because it means the absolute world to me. See you later.